All right, let's make some cool stuff. Today we're going to be building an underwater camera rig using a fish tank, various clamps, and some other hardware. The first thing we're going to want to do is assemble our clamps. We're going to be using a super clamp, a magic arm, and a ball head. I'm going to attach my magic arm to the ball head. I recommend using a pair of pliers here to cinch this down a little bit. And then let's attach the ball head to the magic arm. There we go. That's our basic rig. I'm going to fold this down so that it makes a right angle. This is a little fiddly. These things can be kind of hard to manipulate, but this will allow us to drop it into the fish tank a little easier in a second. I've already taken the camera attachment plate off of the fluid head and attached it to my camera. Now what we're going to do is lay a towel down in the base of our fish tank. I do this for two reasons. One is to soak up any small leaks or splashes that may occur, and two, it creates a padded surface for when we're attaching our rig together. You'll see why that's important in a moment. Now what I'm going to do is grab two wooden shims, these are about 1/4 inch thick, and hold them right here on the back side of the fish tank. You could do left or right, it doesn't matter, but the further back from the glass you're shooting through, the better, because this will allow us to place our camera easier. Then we lower our clamp into place and cinch it down. I tried doing this without the wooden shims and I started to hear cracking in the glass. I think it was a little too focused of pressure. So using the shims allows the weight to be more distributed evenly. Now we have our arm in the tank, and you might see where this is going. I'm going to take the camera and flip it upside down. Now this camera is small enough that you could probably attach it to the arm and then lower the arm in. But if you're using a bigger camera like a Blackmagic or have a longer lens, you'll need to do it this way. So I'm going to demonstrate that. We set the camera in the bottom of the fish tank with the attachment plate facing up. We manipulate our arm to roughly where we think it's going to be seated evenly. In this case, I'm going to need to rotate the fluid head so that it's facing forwards, which we can do right away. Turn that right there. And now we reach in and carefully attach the camera to the ball head in there. And there you have it. Now the final step for our rig is to use our two dent pullers as handles. We put these evenly on either side, push them down firmly, and tighten. I'm going to do this one again because it didn't feel very secure. These are really important to get tight and really important to stress test before picking up the rig. And we can use these to manipulate the position of the rig very easily in the water so we don't have to hold the fish tank. Now in our case, we used a Raven Eye and an iPad as a monitor as well, but this is a simple setup that you could adapt to any camera.